Okay, this is Monday, December 5th. This is a pre-opening SPY video about a half hour before the open. The futures are pointing to a little bit of a lower opening. You can see here the pre-market range between the blue lines is kind of inside of Friday's green bar, but kind of trending towards the bottom here as we work towards the open. So this is kind of getting right to the halfway point of yesterday in terms of if we start with a big red bar below this wherever this pre-market bottom is, then we might end up continuing lower. We still have a little bit more of the gap to fill down here, but you know, that might happen before we move up. So it's possible, maybe, like has happened many times over the last few weeks, we do, if we start lower, bring in some buying, but you have to kind of, if we get the red opening, we'll have to play the downside here and see if possibly on the weekly chart here, we're still kind of above the midpoint of the prior week, even if we open a little lower. So it's just going to be a matter, if we get the red action to start, do we get the follow through and possibly start a 2-down week developing early in the week here on Monday? Or do we just get a little bit of a Monday move down and maybe a turnaround Tuesday? Or do we get an immediate turnaround like we have like yesterday or on Friday, where we got the gap down and the immediate green bar and headed higher? If we do head higher today from the open up here, obviously you would target this area to start, but until we really get above that pre-market high, I can't get too excited on the long side. So it's just going to be a matter, are we going to maybe consolidate a little bit in here before heading higher on a 2-up bar? That's what I really want to see, the follow through to the upside. We're kind of expecting that given this big green bar. So maybe we do open up and kind of work our way higher right out of the gates. But we'll just see how price action leads us. Again, if we do head higher, we now have 2 levels we have to kind of get through. We have to get through the pre-market high and this yesterday's high, which is kind of sets the monthly chart back to green. So for now, we're still red on the monthly chart a little bit. If we open up, the key will be where today price opens. Going back to the daily chart, if we open up down here, we'll key on whatever that opening price is. And if we just probe a little bit lower and then move above that opening price, that'll keep the open for the week green at the moment. So I really want to judge where that opening price is today and kind of see if we follow through immediately lower, or maybe just probe lower and then move above it. So those are the kind of things to look for. But for now, we got to, kind of be a little bit biased to the downside, see if we can get some big red price action below this to set kind of a 2-down day. Or are we just going to maybe take out some stops down in here? You can see there's still some inefficient pricing here, and maybe reverse some point later in the day. At that point, we'd have to take out the if let's say we start down, we'd have to take out the intraday high, and that could lead us to getting back to the long side again. So a bunch of things have to happen to get long here, but we'll just see how price opens relative to the bottom of this range. And again, no problem playing the short side just to see if a little momentum can kick in. But we still in a point here where we could get reversals back to the upside, whether it's early today or even just a brief move on Monday and then maybe a Tuesday turnaround. But you never know, so let's just see how it opens.